Welcome back to my Jets Connected franchise here. Today I'm going to be playing a game. We actually have to take on the Lions. That is who we have to take on for the first week of this season. I simmed by the entire preseason. I turned off injury for that. Nobody got hurt, of course. I turned it back on, coming into this game here. Just so you know, it's more realistic that way. I also implemented some sliders. I couldn't find any. I looked up on YouTube, best Madden, 19 all Madden sliders. I looked up on Google, I couldn't find anything. But I did implement some. I did not mean to click on that, but there's some proof that this isn't all Madden. But I decided to use my gameplay sliders from my Madden 18 connected franchise. This is like as close as I could get. I went back a couple videos just to see what they were, and one of the videos, these were the sliders. So I'm going to go with these until I can find better ones. I'm really not sure how these are going to play, because I really haven't played Madden 19 yet. Honestly, I think I did the one intro Ultimate Team Solo Challenge thing, but other than that, I have not played online. So this is going to be a rough game. I am certain Matthew Stafford is going to destroy us, but also I decided to change some other stuff up. So in the specialist tab here, I put Thomas Rawls as our power halfback, because he's actually not that bad as a power halfback. He has 90 speed and 84 trucking. He's our he's the running back on our team with the most trucking, so that's okay. I'm fine with that. The rest of the team, I think, is the same. I don't think I changed anything. A couple people have some skill points. I will spend that before I get into the game. I'll show you guys the free agents just in case you guys want me to sign any of these people here. Damian Williams would be all interesting. Jeremy Hill would actually be a pretty good power back. 88 speed, 83 trucking. Let me know if you guys think I should sign him. Terrell Basham is not a bad defensive end either. He would make for some good depth, especially as a linebacker. 67 block shed is actually quite horrible. I thought I had better block shed than that. I just wanted to show you guys, what free agents are here. But anyway, I am going to get into the game, and you guys will soon see this is going to be a post-com. I'm going back to the post-com style. I haven't done that in a little while. I'm actually going to sign him. Damian Bird. He's going to be my kick returner. That is for sure. I saw him there, and I realized, oh, wow. Okay, you're actually really fast. But yeah, this is going to be a post-com for, this series. I'm going to try to do this as long as I can. I like doing post-coms. I think it makes the the presentation a bit better. I have to go to my depth chart to switch this, but I think it makes the presentation a little bit better. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to switch this out, and then I'll get into the game. Here we are loading into this Week 1 matchup with the New York Jets against the Detroit Lions, of course. I'm just going to show the opening cinematics to this game. I probably won't do it for every single game, but I do want to show you guys at least what it looks like. These cinematics are quite nice. They have the helmets made for every team. The announcer right now is talking about Sam Darnold, which is pretty cool, but I'm going to have that muted for the video. But yeah, here's a look at the Lions Stadium. Looking pretty good. Fireworks are going off. We're playing away this week, of course, in the indoor stadium. There's a look at the home team coming out. Ezekiel Ansah, Anthony Zettel were there. There's our team. I saw Avery Williamson. Amir Abdullah is, smacking the helmet of someone else, or I think someone smacked his helmet, whatever. Here come the Detroit Lions. Of course, the crowd is going crazy. I can't tell who that is. That might be Theo Riddick. I'm not sure why he's getting all the attention. I feel like Stafford should have been that kind of that kind of player there. But this is a Monday night game, which is actually pretty cool. Let's look at the Lions, going over their game plan. There's another Monday primetime thing, and for some reason it highlights Luke Wilson. He's one of their newer players, of course. This team went out and picked up him in free agency. They picked up LeGarrette Blount. They drafted Kerryon Johnson and drafted that one center whose name is escaping me. So they've improved a little bit this past year. They also got, Matt Patricia? What's his name? The dude from the Patriots? Isn't he their head coach now? I think so. But there's Sam Darnold, of course, the rookie, the number 3 overall pick, getting hyped up by his teammates. And here we are. We're starting the game off with the ball. Tevin Coleman takes the first down handoff and loses 4 yards. Not a good way to start off the game. I think that might have been Gerard Davis who tackled him there. But now it's 2nd and 14 after that play, and Sam Darnold hits Robbie Anderson. You will soon find out Robbie Anderson is Darnold's favorite target, so he picks up a lot of yards there. But now it's 3rd and 2. They're going back to the run play with Tevin Coleman, but he does not pick up the first down. Currently has 2 carries for -3 yards, which is a bit rough. 3rd and 8 now for the Lions. A pretty quick 3rd down, but Matthew Stafford is able to find Marvin Jones over to the left side, wide open on that cover 2. 2nd and 3 now for the Lions around midfield. Stafford, takes a step back, launches it to Luke Wilson, the player who was highlighted for a pretty good gain there. Now 1st and 10, I'm pretty sure this is the next play. Stafford looking back, surveying the field, and finds Luke Wilson again, but he gets popped by Jamal Adams, a second-year player out of LSU, of course. Now it's 1st and 10, though, after that play. Luke Wilson was somehow able to hold on to the ball. Play fake to LeGarrette Blount, and Stafford finds Luke Wilson once again. I think we might have had Jordan Jenkins trying to cover him, which was a mismatch. I got to fix that for sure because, of course, Jordan Jenkins is not a coverage guy. But now 1st and 10 for the Jets. Sam Darnold trying to, scramble out wide, but he's going to meet Jarrad Davis, who's just a bit faster than him. Jarrad Davis was not the player who tackled Tevin Coleman in the backfield. I just noticed that now, though. But 2nd and 16, Darnold steps back, has a nice throw to Robbie Anderson. Looks like it's caught. But that safety, you think that might have been Glover Quinn, is able to rip it out. There should have been a fumble, I think. Kind of looked like Robbie Anderson had possession. We did nothing else with the rest of our drive. We had to punt, but now it's 3rd and 10 for the Lions. A whole lot of time for Stafford. Nobody came on the blitz on the screen. But regardless of all the time, there was still nowhere to go, for the running back. 1st and 10 now. Sam Darnold throws it to Tevin Coleman. A bit of a risky throw, but this is going to be the first down for the New York Jets. Pretty nice throw there from Darnold. Obviously, wasn't the best read of all time, but it did work out. 3rd and 9 now. Sam Darnold has to be a bit more careful. Who's he going to try to throw it to? Drops back. He actually gets sacked and fumbles it. Ziggy Ansah picks it up. And now the Lions have fantastic field position at the 24-yard line. It's now at the 20-yard line. LeGarrette Blount takes the handoff to the outside. Makes a pretty nice spin move on a few players. And is able to fall forward for about 3 yards. 3rd and 3 now for the Lions. Stafford dropping back, looking for somebody to throw to. Golden Tate's wide open. Of course, their slot receiver. Arguably their best receiver. I like Marvin Jones a lot, but Golden Tate's definitely not bad. 2nd and goal now on the 7-yard line. Stafford taking the pass once more. This team is very pass-heavy. Throwing it to the corner to Luke Wilson, but Marcus May makes an incredible play there. Is able to get to him and knock the ball free before he got possession of it, which is always nice. 3rd and goal now for the Lions. They're dropping back, trying to find somebody open. And Jordan Jenkins comes up with the interception. I was just saying he's not good in pass coverage, but he played that perfectly. Of course, he's more of a pass rusher, but he did play coverage there. 3rd and 15 now, trying not to, make the turnover go to waste. Sam Darnold forces a pass for sure that should have been easily picked off by that safety, but luckily for Sam Darnold and the Jets, the Lions dropped it. 1st and 10 now from the Lions on their ensuing possession. Play fake to LeGarrette Blount. Stafford's taking a deep shot to Kenny Galladay, who comes up with the grab, maybe over Trumaine Johnson. I think he might be number 22. Both pretty big guys, but I think Kenny Galladay is a bit bigger. 1st and 10 now after that play. Stafford calling some slants, throws it to Kenny Galladay right over the head of Avery Williamson. If that was a second later, Williamson probably would have had the interception. 2nd and 10 now, though. More slants over to Marvin Jones. The Jets called man coverage, and the Lions exploited that with slants. And now the Jets are down by 2 scores. 1st and 10 now on this next drive. Tevin Coleman gets the handoff. Finally, he gets some room. It's been a rough time trying to run it with him so far. 5 rushes for 6 yards. That was easily his longest carry of the game. 3rd and 8, though. Sam Darnold drops back, dumps it off to Jermaine Kearse, but he is not able to pick up the 1st down. But this Jets team is ballsy. They're going for it. 4th and 4. This is a really stupid decision, but let's see if it pays off. It does pay off. Robbie Anderson, pretty sure-handed receiver. He did drop a pass earlier, but does not drop that one at all. 2nd and 10 now for the Jets at their own 38-yard line. Sam Darnold fires over the middle of the field, hits Clive Walford. That was a really nice pass. He kind of had to throw it a bit behind him to make sure that the one linebacker didn't break on it, but that was a nice throw. Tevin Coleman takes the handoff, fighting with, I think that's Ziggy Ansah and Devon Kennard to pick up 5 yards. That was not a bad handoff either, but now it's 2nd and 5. Sam Darnold dropping back to pass. What is he going to do? He's trying to scramble for it. Doesn't really see anybody open, so he's just going to take it himself. He's fast enough to scramble whenever he needs to. He's not the fastest quarterback in the world, obviously, but definitely still has pretty decent speed. 1st and 10 now. Sam Darnold dropping back. Sees a really, really big hole in the coverage. And Jordan Leggett, comes up with the first touchdown of Sam Darnold's career. That's probably pretty cool to see. And there we go. We're finally on the board, 14-7. 1st and 10 now from the Lions right after that. Theoretic takes the handoff. Bit more elusive and a bit more shifty than LeGarrette Blount, of course. I don't know why I said a bit. He's a lot more elusive and more shifty than LeGarrette Blount. Picks up the 1st down, but it's 3rd and 6 now for the Lions. Let's see if the Jets are able to stop them. And they are not. That was a very nice throw from Matthew Stafford. He has the arm strength to fit it in that tight window. And I think that was Marvin Jones who came down with the grab. 2nd and 10 now from the Lions at around midfield. Stafford drops back, throws it to Luke Wilson, who's actually giving us a ton of trouble right now. I might have to try to substitute in, some coverage linebackers to try to combat that eventually. But 1st and 10 now, LeGarrette Blount makes me look pretty horrible at the game, and he picks up only 3 yards, but still should have lost a couple there. 2nd and 7 now, right after that play, and Avery Williamson, the lurking linebacker, is able to pick Stafford off for a 2nd time this game. Stafford's not having the best first half right now. 1st and 10 though from the Jets. A draw play goes to Tevin Coleman. I keep wanting to say Corey Coleman for some reason. And he picks up about 8 yards. Not a bad handoff to start the drive with. 2nd and 2 now, though. Darnold drops back, has a player open. It's Quincy Enunwa, and he catches it for the first down. Nice grab there. Way to hold on to it through the contact. 3rd and 7 now in the shotgun. Sam Darnold drops back and has a player wide open, but that was a great play by the linebacker. Not entirely sure who that is, number 43. That was a really nice play, though. 1st and 10 from the Lions. Luke Wilson catches the ball. Number 58, I think that's Darren Lee, cannot come up with the tackle for some reason. But now it's 2nd and 1. The Jets are expecting a run up the middle, and that's kind of what happens, and LeGarrette Blount gets absolutely popped by Courtney Upshaw, I think that is. 3rd and 3 now. Let's see what the Lions can do. Darren Lee almost comes up with that interception. He definitely should have that one. Stafford should have 3 picks this game. But now 4th and 3 on the punt. Bird takes the kick from, I'm actually not sure where he fielded that from. This is a fantastic return. Gets it all the way up to the 48-yard line. I feel like that was like within the 15-yard line where he took the punt from. But now it's 3rd and 12, trying not to squander this this great field position. What am I saying? Robbie Anderson catches the ball over the middle, picks up a ton of yardage, and keeps this drive alive. The Jets are definitely at least looking out for a field goal. 1st and 10 now. Sam Darnold dumps it off to Elijah McGuire, and he picks up about 5 yards. Not a bad first down play. The Jets also use one of their timeouts there. 3rd and 5. Let's see if they can pick up the first down. Sam Darnold trying to get away from the pressure. Definitely had to get rid of that pass earlier than he wanted to because of the pressure from the Lions, so the Jets have to settle for a field goal. It's 14-10. 2nd and 5 now from the Lions. Not too much time left in the first half, and Kenny Galladay, I think, catches that pass. The Lions are definitely looking to score before halftime here, trying to make this, more just so a touchdown, doesn't give the Jets the lead. Marvin Jones is going to help that out there, but never mind. Number 33 comes up with the boom. Is that Jamal Adams? I don't know. I think pretty sure he had at least one forced fumble this game. That could have been him. But that is going to do it for halftime. I'm okay with how the team played that first half. The Lions scored pretty quickly. They got 14 points up on us very, very quickly. But other than that, the defense has been playing really well. The offense has been okay. And here's what the new halftime, screen looks like. It just shows the games around the league, and it's highlighting the Ravens and the Bills. The Bills were actually able to come away with a victory there. The Eagles won, but let's check out some of our divisional rivals. The Patriots were able to come away with a victory, as were the Dolphins and the Bills. So everybody in our division actually won. I kind of forgot what team we were for a second, so I didn't make a big deal out of the Bills there. But it's 1st and 10 in the second half. Theo Riddick picks up the first down. Very nice play there from the Lions. They've had trouble running the ball, so have we, so I'm pretty sure both teams are going to try to run the ball a bit better this quarter. LeGarrette Blount is taking the ball to the outside, and that is not going to help the Lions' rushing game whatsoever. 3rd and 13 now from the Lions. Let's see what Stafford can do. Can he fit the ball into some tight coverage? No, he cannot. Tremaine Johnson comes up with the interception. That is the 3rd pick from Stafford. Should have been the 4th if Darren Lee caught that one earlier. Stafford's not having the best of games right now. 1st and 10 for the Jets. Looking for Robbie Anderson, who actually beat by that cornerback, number 28 there. Cannot stay on his feet, though, and he goes down to the 26-yard line. Still a very nice play. Robbie Anderson is such a good receiver. It's kind of hard to press him. You have to be a top-notch corner to do that. But Tevin Coleman takes a handoff up the middle, picks up 4 yards, but he does get hurt. It said I had the option to bring him back in this game, but I substituted him out for the rest of the game, so he does not play anymore. But 3rd and 6 now. Sam Darnold makes a confident throw over there to Jermaine Kearse, catching the ball in some tight coverage. Nice sure-handed receiver there. 3rd and 7 at the 9-yard line. Let's see what the Jets can do. Can they pick up a touchdown? Sam Darnold does not have too much time to throw the ball. He saw the player blitzing to his left, and Elijah McGuire only picks up like a yard or two there. The Jets have to settle for another field goal, but now it's only a 1-point game. Marvin Jones catches this pass from Matthew Stafford, a missed tackle from number 41. I think that's Buster Screen, and another missed tackle from Marcus May. What are the Jets doing? They just allowed Marvin Jones to get a ton of extra yardage. Buster Screen should have totally tackled him there. I don't know what they are doing. 2nd and 10 now. They go for a run, but Henry Anderson is having absolutely none of that. Theo Riddick loses some yards. I don't know what it was on 2nd down. That could have been a loss of 4. Who knows? But the Lions got a field goal. It's 3rd and 6 now from the Jets. Sam Darnold. I keep wanting to say Sam Bradford, too, for some reason. He throws it to Robbie Anderson, who comes up with the first down on a nice 3rd and 6 play. 3rd and 13 now. A lot of 3rd downs for this Jets team. They have to try to fix that. Let's see what they can do here. Calling vertical. Sam Darnold drops back to pass. Has pretty good protection. Throws it over the middle to Elijah McGuire, but he is going to be tackled well short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 4. What are the Jets going to do? 4th and 2, my bad. The Jets are going to go for it. They did this earlier in the game. Let's see if it works out again. Sam Darnold throws it over the middle to Jermaine Kearse, who easily picks up the first down and a bunch more. That was actually a really nice play call. Pretty bad defense for the Lions there. 1st and 10 now. Play action to Elijah McGuire. Sam Darnold looking around the field. Throws a nice pass to Jermaine Curtis. That corner almost made a beautiful play. I think that was Quandre Diggs. He almost made a great play on that, out route. But Jermaine Curtis was able to come up with the catch. 2nd and 3 now. Sam Darnold scrambles to the right side, sees nobody in front of him, and he is easily able to run this in for a touchdown. Decides to celebrate with the rest of his team as well. The celebration looks kind of awkward. I feel like they should have gotten better, not CGI, but like more realistic person movement. That looks kind of weird. But anyway, 1st and 10 now for the Lions. The Jets finally have the lead in this game, and Darren Lee somehow tackles Theo Riddick even though he's not facing him. I don't know how that happened, but that was a nice play there, I guess, from Darren Lee. 2nd and 11 now after that play. Stafford rolling out to the right. Throws it to Marvin Jones. Number 22 going for the strip there. Cannot get it. I think that's Tremaine Johnson. I hope I'm right. I need to learn the numbers of this team for sure. But 3rd and inches now. Jets expecting a run up the middle. Of course, they're doing that with LeGarrette Blount. Probably the best running back in that situation. One of the best running backs, at least, in that situation in the NFL. 1st and 10 now for the Lions. Theo Riddick checks in at running back. But Golden Tate is able to catch the pass, and he gets absolutely demolished by that cornerback. Actually, might have been Marcus May. I think that was a safety. But 2nd and 4 now. Marvin Jones catches the ball over the middle of the field and gets wrapped up by Darren Lee. A few other guys there just in case Darren Lee missed the tackle. 1st and 10, though, for the Lions at around midfield. The handoff goes to Theo Riddick, makes a cut back to the right side, goes back to the left again, and is able to pick up a 1st down? Nope, it actually wasn't. It was only 8 yards, but still a nice handoff. Matthew Stafford takes the snap. Theo Riddick runs right by some guys. Who was that, 99? Just kind of missed the tackle. That was pretty awkward, and that is going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Beginning of the 4th quarter, the Jets have the lead 20-17. Stafford dropping back to pass, looking to find somebody open, but cannot do that and gets sacked by number 99, and somebody else picks it up. Jordan Jenkins recovers the fumble. He has a fumble recovery and a pick in this game. Having a very good debut for us right now. 1st and 10 goes to Elijah McGuire for the 1st down. I didn't mean like debut as in he's a new player. I meant 2018 season debut. That's what I meant to say for Jordan Jenkins. 1st and 10 now for the Jets. Sam Darnold dropping back, throwing it to Robbie Anderson, who beat by number 28. I think that's Quandre Diggs. And Robbie Anderson picks up a touchdown. He's going to celebrate as well. I think he decides to dance. Look at him. He's a god. 51-yard touchdown. And now the Lions have the ball back again. 1st and 10, 27-17 after that touchdown to Robbie Anderson. Kenny Galladay catches the pass to the right side, though. Stafford's having a pretty good game in the yardage department, 354 yards, but does have 3 interceptions and has been throwing pretty inaccurate passes today. He steps back, though, delivers this one to Golden Tate, who catches it over the middle and actually fumbles the ball. Tremaine Johnson picks up the fumble, so he is number 22. Now I know that. Good to know. Sam Darnold, though, takes the snap, hands it to Thomas Rawls. This is one of his first few handoffs for the Jets. Picks up nearly a 1st down, gets 9 yards. It's now 3rd and 1. Let's see what the Jets do. They decide to run it up the middle with Elijah McGuire, but that defensive tackle plays that very, very well. And actually, that's not Elijah McGuire. That was Thomas Rawls. He actually stops him from picking up the 1st down. 1st and 10 now from the Lions. Stafford's going to check it down to Theo Riddick here, but he makes a disgusting juke move on Tremaine Johnson and is able to accelerate forward for a bunch of yards. He picked up 35 yards. And I think on that play, Stafford was over 400 yards passing. 1st and 10 now from the Lions, of course, they're going back through the air, but that is not going to be enough. Leonard Williams comes up with the sack. There was another player right behind Williams, if he had missed the sack. 2nd and 20 now after that play for the Lions. Stafford dropping back, throwing it to Golden Tate, who is able to actually run for quite a bit before he's met by anybody else. Stafford now has 424 passing yards. It's 3rd and 9, though, for the Lions. Let's see what they are able to do. Only 7 minutes left in the game. They call a screen pass to Theo Riddick. That is not going to work. Definitely 4th down territory for this Lions team. It's 4th and 6 right now. Are they able to pick it up and keep this drive going to potentially get back into this game? Stafford in trouble, running to the right, trying to get the pass off, but he cannot do it from the pressure of the New York Jets. The defense is playing pretty well right now. Bend but don't break is like their motto currently, I think. But Elijah McGuire takes the handoff on 3rd and 4. The Jets just try to eat up some clock, and I think they are able to knock through a field goal to make this game 30-17. That's exactly what happens. Cairo Santos is able to knock it through. 2nd and 10 now for the Lions. Has a wide open receiver. Kenny Galladay catches the ball, gets tackled exactly at midfield there. Stafford's up to 451 yards. 1st and 10 now after that play for the Lions. Stafford drops back. Good protection. Throws over to Marvin Jones again. The Jets are just playing some soft coverage right now, just not letting up anything deep. That's kind of the game plan. Try to let them waste their timeouts or just waste time in general. 1st and 10 now for the Lions. Golden Tate catches the ball over the middle, but he actually fumbles again. I think that's his second fumble this game, and I think that's the second forced fumble for Jamal Adams. What a game he is having in his second year. 3rd and 11. Thomas Rawls takes the handoff to the outside. I also realized, I think I said Jordan Jenkins was a second-year player. I'm pretty sure he's a third-year player. Doesn't matter now, though. 3rd and 9, though, from the Jets, trying to just ice out the game. Not ice out the game, what am I saying? Run out the game. That was actually a really nice run, though, from Elijah McGuire. The play before, I should have mentioned, that was like a 13-yard handoff to get a first down. They actually were able to waste a lot more time as well. 3rd and 10 from the 23-yard line. Stafford dropping back, steps up a bit, launches it down the field. Marvin Jones juggles it, able to catch the ball over number 21, break his tackle, and go into the end zone. That is actually going to be the passing yards game record. That was weird. Stafford beat whoever had the most amount of passing yards in a game on that throw right there. Let me get my words out, please. This onside kick was super important, but the Jets were able to recover. I think it was Quincy Enunwa. You can see there, Stafford, 566 yards passing. Sam Darnold had 280. Not a bad debut at all. 3 touchdowns for Stafford, 3 picks as well, though. 2 touchdowns from Sam Darnold. Nobody could really run the ball well at all. I think Thomas Rawls was probably the most effective runner. Never mind, Theo Riddick was for sure. 7 for 39. Marvin Jones, though, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns on 9 catches. Robbie Anderson had a great game, 6 for 144 and a touchdown. I'm just glad the Jets were able to come away with a victory here against the Lions. Honestly, nobody expected them to win. How could you expect them to win? They're the Jets. But 3 sacks were let up from Brian Winters. Not sure if I have to do anything about that or not, but that's not a great performance whatsoever. A couple sacks let up from some other guys as well. Anthony Zettel leads the game of tackles with 11. Jamal Adams is up there for our team. Tackles for loss, 3 from Ziggy Ansah, 2 from Shane Ray, Anthony Zettel, Ashawn Robinson, and 1 from a ton of different players. That was like 10 different players with 1 tackle for loss. 2 sacks from Kerry Hyder, 1 from Steve McClendon, and Leonard Williams, Ezekiel Ansah, Ashawn Robinson, and Gerard Davis. And then picks, we got 3 on the team. Tremaine Johnson, Jordan Jenkins, and Avery Williamson. And then forced fumbles, 2 from Jamal Adams, 1 from Steve McClendon, Kerry Hyder, Ashawn Robinson, and Marcus May. That was a pretty good, defensive effort for the team. We let up a ton of yards to Matthew Stafford, but it's okay because we came away victorious. We just need to get a better rushing attack because nobody can run the ball at all. Tevin Coleman should be back this next week. I really hope that's the case. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.